happened, 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 happened. All right, yeah. So I had to let me get my life together. You know, we struggle streaming already. Struggle streaming already. Hey, I know, but I see that thing's a little dark, ain't it? All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Y'all ain't gonna believe what I came across. First off, let's actually talk about I'm gonna need my headphones for this one. Let's actually talk about Congress. I mean, a crazy statement to say. Bro, I can't believe they really played this man's diss track in Congress. So you know who won. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What I'm doing. You know, we gotta do a quick sound check at the start of every stream because you never know. You know? You never know. So let me I can close all this. And then man, look, I've been looking for a 32-inch it's so hard to find this specific thing. 32-inch 4K HDR monitor that does like at least 120 hertz. You know? All right. I'm gonna go to advanced audio properties here. Figure out what's wrong with my life. So let's see what we got here. All right, well, I'm probably not gonna ever get it fixed. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm ever get it fixed, right? Because now I can be heard. Okay, yeah, it's whatever. I don't care no more. All right, let's just go ahead. Let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about Drake. Then I have it up. Of course. Excuse me. All right, Drake, Congress, diss track. Was the #1 song in the country. This was 9 hours ago. But yeah, well, let me ask you this one. I used to really like NPR. All right, so let's go ahead and read it. Like I came across it, I didn't get a chance to read it, but let's see what what's particularly happening. So in late April, Senator Tom Tillis began his testimony before a Senate subcommittee hearing by doing something unusual for stuffy institutions like Congress. He played a new song from the rapper Drake. Oh man, let me hold on. I gotta cut off my thing here. It's gonna get annoying. I could talk while hearing myself, but it is annoying now. All right, but it wasn't Drap's rap verse that Tillis felt was important for Congress to hear. Rather, it was the verse in the song featuring the voice of the legendary long dead rapper Tupac Shakur. So I'm pretty sure, right? There's going to be attempts to try to pass laws in order to, I guess, prevent. I think at face value, the goal would be for them to prevent people from using somebody's like voice, likeness, and I guess body too. Because technically, like once AI gets good enough, like you could do a visual replica that show you doing stuff that you didn't actually do. Um, but that's going to be probably filled with a lot of problems. So we're going to read this first, and then we'll sit there. We'll take a gander, I guess. So wasn't Drake's blah blah blah. It was kind of uniquely modern sorcery. The song uses artificial intelligence to resurrect Tupac from the dead and manufacture a completely new and synthetic verse delivered in a late rapper's voice. Which I mean, like, look, bro, like, say what you want. Drake has nobody has ever done anything like this. Drake is the first one to do this in a diss, do this in a type of scheme that was brilliant. So much so it got the attention of Congress. I'm just saying. I mean, these are the facts at hand. Crazy. Song titled Tailor Made Freestyles, one in a barrage of brutal diss tracks exchanged between Drake and Kendrick Lamar in a chart-topping rap battle. What does the charts look like? Kendrick is from California, where Tupac is like a god among rap fans, so weaponizing the West Coast rap legend's voice in a feud has some strategic value for Drake, who is from Toronto. Drake apparently thought it'd be okay to use Tupac's synthetic voice in his song without asking permission from the late rapper's estate, but soon after the song's release, Tupac's estate sent a cease and desist letter demanding that Drake take the song down, which he did. However, given the lurky legal landscape regulating AI creations, it's unclear whether Tupac's estate actually has the law on their side, which honestly, I don't think so. I truly don't think so. I don't think, because it wouldn't be clear what exactly is it that that would distinguish it from a free and fair use standpoint, but it's kind of like the people that's trying to like sue about the artificial intelligence learning the artist's art style in order to create new art. Like, to me, that's kind of crazy, because that's like saying that like somebody who looked at a Picasso painting and studied a Picasso painting then creates artwork, right, made in the style, right? You can't, I don't think so. I've never heard of it, but I'm pretty sure you can't copyright and protect a style. You just can't. That's like equivalent to like trying to like copyright chords on a piano. That you can't do that. You can copyright an arrangement, but you can't copyright some of the fundamental things themselves. And so like and the thing is that it's not clear if Drake used AI to completely fabricate Tupac, or if he used it to change his voice, because those are actually also two very separate things. That's probably the biggest like question mark there, right? Like, is there a difference for me having an AI completely replicate Tupac, or is there a different or like, or is there a difference with using AI to change my voice to sound like Tupac? Because then like the thing is, I am almost certain that you're talking about two like very completely different like legal problems there, because like if it's the especially if it's the latter where he just used it to change his voice, it's still him, it's still Drake, it's still his words, he just sounds like Tupac, right? What would be preventing somebody else who's really good at mimicking voices, mimicking Tupac? That's like, that's what's like really a big question mark about it. What if he was born sounding like somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like it to me is kind of To me, it's kind of crazy. Now the thing is that you could probably argue, well, he did it in the name of Tupac, so that could be like where the problem is. Well then like the challenge would be about saying that it's from Tupac, which it was clear that if I'm not mistaken, the cover art, like the artwork on it said AI, said Tupac AI. So like it's not him. And so I don't know. I like honestly I seriously doubt. Honestly, like it right now, because it's so unknown. It's hard to say which way that the court stuff is gonna go while we're waiting for the big open AI lawsuits to go through. But that shit right there, when they came after him saying that they was gonna try and sue, I kind of seriously doubt they would have. I seriously doubt they would have won. I personally, I would have hedged that they would not have won that one. There's just no, especially if the AI use was the latter, where it just changed his voice. It didn't actually like fully replicate. Like I didn't say this as Tupac, and then it did it right. No input, nothing for me. So I don't know. Okay, let's see. So the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has become not only the most brilliant and most vicious battles in the history of rap, it's also become a historic flashpoint. Excuse me. For the issues posed by what you might call AI necromancy, resurrecting traits of the dead using AI technology. We've entered a new world where anyone could conjure the voice or visual likeness of a dead celebrity. Like visual likeness would be a different story, right? But voice, I'm not too convinced that there'd be too much protection on the voice. Bastards, stop it. Or really anyone dead or alive. With a few clicks using AI software, this has opened up a bunch of new legal questions about the rights of people and their heirs to control digital replicas of themselves. See, digital replicas to themselves, I would like to know like this, like the determination of a digital replica, like when you say replicas. So we've got to work and do legislation addressing the misuse in digital replicas. Will have a multi-billion-dollar implication, blah blah blah. Playing the new Drake song featuring AI Tupac in Congress, we've got to get it under control. It's still going to be like another year or two before we see anything on this. But that ambiguity of like what the law could be does make it a bit risky to do like certain AI things. So you do got to be careful with that. The immortal supply of Tupac. For Tupac, this is just the latest chapter, one of the most productive careers that any artist has had after death. Even before the explosion of artificial intelligence, there was enormous commercial and artistic demand for reviving the late rapper, and there were questions on whether his legacy was being tarnished by his estate cashing in on that demand. Tupac, who is widely recognized as one of the greatest and most charismatic, charismatic rappers of all time, was murdered back in 96 in a drive-by shooting on the streets of Las Vegas. And given an incredible mark he left in the world, it's hard to believe that he was only 25 years old when he passed. Jeez. Tupac, who's known to go into the studio and churn out songs like a conveyor belt, left behind a massive supply of unreleased songs, and under the direction of Tupac's estate, music labels released 7 posthumous. I really like to say the words properly here. Isn't it posthumous?
Posthumous.
Oh, I'm doing it like I got my headphones in here. I'm doing it like I got my headphones, bro. Come on. Hold on. And it probably would help too, just to make sure that what happened. I'm not even gonna. You know what? Let me see.
Posthumous.
Posthumous? That's what that sounds like? Ugh, that sounds horrible. Posthumous studio albums of these songs, more than the number of albums Tupac released while he was alive. That doesn't even include a slew of the greatest hits albums. Blah, blah, blah. Early 2000s. Blah, blah, blah. While something was released. Blah, blah, blah. Company Nixon. Why do they always add all this extra stuff? Tupac's sister alleged her brother's estate has been improperly managed by its executor. Tom Wiley was appointed to that job by Afeni Shakur, Tupac's mother. In her will, she died in 2016. Tupac's sister, in a lawsuit filed in 2022, accused Wiley of embezzling money and requested an official audit of the estate. Wiley vigorously denies any wrongdoing. The lawsuit is still pending. Oh, wow. So they got a lawsuit going on. This would be interesting. Tupac's story, likeness, and immortal music catalog will clearly continue. Performing live in Coachella. Famously resurrected Tupac with a hologram for a performance. Tupac, artificially created using CGI and projected onto the stage, rose up. Oh, I didn't even know about that one. That sounds crazy. Funny enough, even Drake's archenemy, Kendrick Lamar, reanimated Tupac for his own artistic purposes. The last track on Kendrick's 2015 album, To Pimp a Butterfly, is a song titled Mortal Men. The song ends with Kendrick interviewing Tupac. Kendrick lifted Tupac's side of the interview from a rarely heard Q&A that Tupac did back in 1994 on the Swedish radio show. But unlike Drake, Kendrick got authorization for Tupac's estate to do this. Is it legal to use AI Tupac in your song? It's not just Drake. YouTube is now filled with songs featuring AI Tupac. Jeez. The question is whether any of this is even legal when the creators lack authorization from Tupac's estate. To get an answer to this, we spoke to Mark Rowan, law professor. He has a forthcoming article entitled A Right to Be Left Dead, which dives deep into the legal issues posed by AI necromancy. I don't know if while that could seem like a decent question to ask about a right for somebody who's dead to be left alone. I'm honestly not too sure just like how exactly how does that really extend properly? Is that to anybody? Is that only to like regular people and not to like famous people, right? Can you know how many like old dead people that we've like sat there and like really reanimator used for other stuff? You got US president, you got what's the bad German guy, Hitler, like you got all kinds of people, Genghis Khan. Like I don't know, I don't know like how deep we'd be willing to go into that, because that could really, is that even something people be even willing to fight for? I don't know, but let's just keep going. Currently there are few or no federal laws that prohibit people from using AI. There's like something that covers like something similar to it, but not exactly, right? Let me see. There's a confusing patchwork of laws that vary state. Yeah, here you go. Some states protect your visual likeness but not your voice. Others protect you when you're living, but not when you're dead. Tennessee, the epicenter of country music, recently became the first state to enact law protecting musicians from unauthorized AI replicas, safeguarding AI's likeness and voice, both when they're living and dead. I don't know. Like I said, the example I give, like if you just really look like somebody and you voice over them, and then also when they say AI replicas, from unauthorized AI replicas, like what's the makeup of this? Because remember, like, you know, there could be an AI that's a complete 100% replica, top down, visual likeness, words as well as like voice, and then you got the replica in the sense of just voice. So I don't know. We might actually read that a little bit. How do you know which states laws govern? For instance, a famous case involving unauthorized use of Marilyn Monroe's persona. The late actress estate argued that Monroe at the time of her death was domiciled in California. Ooh, you know, that's actually a very good question. Like what state even has the right to even like enforce its laws? So, because if it's illegal in Tennessee, then I just won't make my music available in Tennessee, but that's not going to stop the music from getting to Tennessee, right? People going, can buy it and bring it in and play it. So I don't know, right? The jurisdiction would be an interesting question for people that are dead, for sure. California, which hands generous rights to artists, can control commercial use of their personas, including after they're dead. Because of her California ties, they argued they had rights to authorize and profit from the use of her image. However, using evidence like tax records, yep, that'll do it, and past arguments by Monroe's own estate, the court ruled that Monroe's main home was actually New York, where these rights were not granted posthumously. Posthumously. Jeez. It's another one. I'm struggling. I've got to do these like earlier. Posthumous. Oh, because it's saying right. Posthumous. But does it...
Posthumously. Posthumously.
Yeah, posthumously. Posthumously. Back then. So the estate lost their case. Yeah. Even though she was born in New York, Tupac previously declared California as his home during the latter years of his life. After all, one of his biggest hits is California Love. Because the rights of the holders are in California, California has a pretty vigorous right to identify to your identity in various forms. That extends years after death. If we were talking about a celebrity who is from a different state, we'd have a different analysis. The No Fakes Act. Oh yeah, this is what they were putting together, which is just to basically say that you can't use anything, right? Image, voice, and visual likeness. I remember reading about that. But it also includes a thing of fair use exceptions for free speech and grants this digital replication right not only to living individuals, but also the executors, heirs, assignees, and devisees for 70 years after the death of somebody's dead. After a hearing, there was a lot of debate over this 70-year postmortem provision. A representative argued that it made sense to grant a digital replication right to living performers because an AI fake of them impacts their ability to earn a living. This is true. However, he said after performers die, that job preservation justification goes away. This is true. The movie industry obviously had an interest in being able to use AI of dead actors freely. In fact, this was one of the main concerns that actors had when they went on strike last year. Fear they will lose their jobs as studios can freely reanimate and use dead actors or generate new synthetic actors on the cheap. Hey, AI is coming, so instead of like arguing for that, what you really should be doing is arguing to like start transforming the world economy in the post AI world. Honestly, like AI once it hits, once it hits that mark, a lot of jobs are gonna just crater, and I don't think the world's ready for that, and the world could be ready for that. But I don't know how we get there. Okay, so let's see. Closely following but even members say they are closely following the bitter battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake in their spare time. There's no question that Kendrick is a victor. Look, there you go. See, somebody thinks Kendrick won. Tell the hill on those. I mean, he's the better artist overall. He's a pillar of the culture. Bowman started the congressional. I'm interested now. I have a hunch. Yep. I have a hunch. Bowman started the Congressional Hip Hop Power and Justice Task Force for a coalition of Democrats earlier this year. What in the world is that? The task force wasn't instructed to cover rap beefs, but he called it a platform pathway to policy discussions. Hopefully, it inspires others to keep the culture going in the most and best ways possible. The battle between Kendrick and Drake, which has roots going back to 2013, came to a head in recent weeks, shortly after the release of Future and Metro's Boomin's Like That, on which I don't understand, like, this is the first time I've ever seen somebody that makes beats and stuff just like really garner so much like prominence. Usually the people that just like make the beats and stuff, you don't ever like really hear or know too much about them per se. Like that on which Lamar took aim at Drake. Notion of the rap's big three, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, I'm getting kind of bored here. She was leaning towards Lamar's side, though she's a Drake fan. She also noted her colleagues have been coming up to her on the house floor to ask her who she is siding with in the battle, as fans across the globe still clamoring over the back and forth. The power of communication through music and why hip hop is so important, right? Man, you've got members of Congress in a particular moment. I can't believe this is a real thing in Congress. This is crazy. I'm just skimming through now at this point because I'm in shock. While the congressional debate over the rappers may just be kicking off, diehard fans feuded for more than a decade over which is the true GOAT. Okay, Drake, 37. I didn't know he was 37. Damn. Has released 8 studio albums, won 5 Grammys, had 13 songs. 13 songs hit #1 in the country. And over 70 songs hit top 10. Jeez. On Billboard's Hot 100. Lamar, 36, has 5 studio albums, has also had 3 #1 hits on the chart, 13 songs in the top 10, won 17 Grammys. Now the Grammy thing kind of makes sense. And a Pulitzer Prize. That's the one that's probably like the one that Drake was probably even like like clowning about. Okay. For one of his critically acclaimed albums, Damn. By 2016, even then, had weighed in on a long run of debate or two. I did be impressed interview with Donnie Thor, YouTuber known as Susie, for his thoughts on which rapper would win a hypothetical battle. Gotta go with Kendrick. I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his lyrics. And while Obama has not yet weighed on a fight, yeah, he's not going to say shit about this battle for sure. Okay, so let's see here. At this moment, when you consider the Black Lives Matter movement to the ceasefire movement, there's a ceasefire movement. The fight that continues for freedom and justice. Yes, I get it. But, all right. Well, that was an interesting, like, little skim of a read there. Yeah, it's a very little interesting skim of a read. Well, I guess that's that. That, ladies and gentlemen, kind of concludes this Drake stuff. Oh, yeah. And there's one more thing we wanted to do, isn't it? You already know. What is the... Jeez, I cannot remember. Oh, there it is. I was like, what is this dude's name? Yeah, Ebony Prince. Oh, then he's let's take a quick look. Act like he made a boss call. Yeah, I've seen this one. I've seen this one at that. He scrubbed his YouTube director as IG, but so many reactions already have his lives recorded in their reaction videos. Has been discarding evidence and is not charged to keep the civil cases multiple accusers. I seriously thought he had anything to do. You see, sometimes there's just one diamond on a playboard, grinding laid out. I'm just seeing what other people are saying. So JP Morgan financed the Mark Hotel, which we know JP Morgan was buddy with Epstein. How far did this rabbit hole go? You're talking as if we literally don't know who you are. Shot caller. Why is this person still like posting this shit? You're working for Ghana, so you're not going back to Mark. Yeah, they're just hyping it. They're just really just hyping it up. I seriously doubt the. Just relate. And then I remember one of the I remember that incident with the video that was just like playing, and then there's like the other one too, with like he was already at his house, and like I guess the girl he was messing with had some issue going on. I don't know. It's just all kind of just crazy. But as we can see, there ain't been nothing since like we last looked at this. He's just all cryptic and yeah, and like um and then even this like do you see this? Like that's it. Like that's it. Like I'm like this is just like so like just stupid. And it's just so stupid. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. I'm not even gonna bother even looking at dude anymore. It's just it's just a waste of time. But there we go. Right. All that's officially done now. I personally don't foresee anything coming up. I don't foresee anything coming up now with this guy. So what we doing now? Let me just, bro, stop it. Sorry, I'm like messing with my computer over here to get it to like chill out. It won't let me stop it. I guess I just have to close the, let me just close it. Excuse me. Damn. I'm gonna close this too. I'm gonna close this too. Oh yeah, you know, this would be the one on that. Would be the one. I don't know why like I'm like burping like that, but bro, why is it like messing with me? Stop it. Okay. All right. Everything looks kind of good to me. Yep. All right. Close this. And this shit's still playing in the background. I'm gonna close that too. All right. Well, there ain't nothing much else to do now but to actually clean up this evidence. So let's clean up this evidence and start making this video. Damn, it's 1 a.m. already. Oh, man, I lost so much time trying to get this damn monitor. Hey, I need a monitor. But I'm only accepting a very specific one, so I might have to wait till like close to the end of the year before getting it. Cause your boys is really struggling and broke right now. Here's this WNBA. Oh yeah, Caitlin Clark debut struggles and everything we learned from the. You know what? Let's give. I'm kind of curious, cause you know they was really hyping her up, and then she just like kind of just disappeared on the face of the earth. So, pro era is officially underway. Tipped off the Seavers on the road, falling 92-71 at Connecticut. Tallied a triple-double with 13 points, 10 rebounds, 13-6. Number 1 pick in April's WNBA. Oh, so she was picked up. Damn, she was hyped up that much. She was the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft. 20 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, but she stuck a bunch of the night. Probably. I mean, if that was just her first game, you know, I'd imagine it's just, you know, learning. But, okay, so like I thought, nothing crazy. These shoes look kind of cool, though. They got you. Bro. I was liking these color scheme. I like the color. The color scheme more than anything. I just like the color. The design a little, I don't know. That design looked like that'll tear on you like real easy. But all right, this is I knew it had to be Temu, of course. All right, let's hit this break evidence here, because now I'm gonna have to do some arrangements. This will be the very first like research video I've ever made. So I have no idea where to start. I guess that the fact that there's been, Alex, you know, the goal would be 5 minutes too, of video time. That ain't gonna happen unless like I really speed through it. So how about 10 minutes? We'll try to keep it at 10 minutes. And what am I gonna do? Okay, I think I have a very decent idea. Applications, right? Where or brown, and probably just use. Okay, I have an idea. But I'm not even going to stream onto this yet. So now we're just gonna look at something else now. Somebody tell me what else we need to look for now. Let's see. Let me change the title now. Moving on. We'll do research video offline. What's going on in the world? Let me copy that. All right, I'm just changing the titles here. And of course, I'm gonna have to also do it. Kick is the only one that I stream so that there's an automatic. Although, now that I think about it, I think X probably is like that too. Let me see. I don't think like once you start the stream, it's not gonna let you change anything. Where's my, oh, here you go. I just want to take a look. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Yeah, X ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change nothing. Thought so. All right, well, I said we'll start putting the video together. Also, this is probably gonna take us a bit, but let's see. I want to do politics. I don't want to do politics right now. Let's go on my YouTube. Go on my YouTube and see like what's happening. Reaction last to fall asleep. That sounds horrible. This is crazy. Bro, I watched the diary. There was she came up on a diary of a CEO. Bro, I watched that one video and then clicked on I watched that, which was just an interview with this woman, and then I think I like clicked on one of her videos and it's like now since then like her wildest things just be popping up on my stuff where I'd be like, bruh, this is crazy. Wow, 4 minutes. You will never believe what women actually when they that God, that sounds that sounds way too like much for me right now. I'm tired. Bro, is there nothing crazy going on in the world? What is this? Why breasts are so important? Jesus Christ, bro. As educational as it is, just 2 days ago. 15 teeth myths debunk. Let's see. Oh my God, man. Okay. Well, I guess we'll pull up this allegation. Let's see. Sued for defamation. Why does a man look? Is that what that man looks like when he doesn't have his shit? Oh my gosh. She had a kit done his DNA came back. Oh no. It was a small priv. He left his stream running and you hear screams and yells of sort. Another lady in time. As I was saying, I thought whatchamacallit. Well, but that doesn't I remember seeing something similar to that, but it wasn't but the screams and yells, that was because it was like an actual ongoing active like argument with other people there. This wasn't like this wouldn't have nothing to do unless he's talking about defamation, but like for that, like for the kit, but the fact that you comment that under the kit thing is crazy. You see this one, boy, I tell you, man, this is what I'm saying. Like if you didn't actually see the evidence yourself, bro, like people will just tell you anything. You really cannot believe what people say. Well, at least now we know why he rooted for Drake so tough. You see, like that's what that's just so crazy. That's just so crazy. Like completely unrelated, but that's got to be the reason why. You know, it's just I don't know, man. It'd be stuff like that. I'd just be like, it's whatever. Can I move this down? So no, is that a? Oh, I can move it up, but I can't move it down. Yeesh. Oh, I have to go like that. Okay. But yeah, there we go. All right, I'm tired of seeing this man look at me now. I'm not even gonna even bother try to look for the for that, because I know exactly. I could tell you with like 90-ish% certainty. I know exactly what it is, and it is nothing even related to that. These ants use their babies as glue guns. How cute. Bro, is it so hard to find anything of like actual interest around here? Tinnitus. 21 credit cards by 20. How he dug a $10,000 a month debt hole. $10,000 a month? Sheesh. Husband divorced her because of, well, unfortunate, because that has to be terrible, you know. And it's so crazy too, because you can see like she's you know, I don't want to say pretty, but you know, really up there. And it's just like unfortunate that like that's just life's gonna be stuck like that forever with that label. Bro, there's gotta be something, anything. Who they got in this suit? Super Nintendo World in Japan. Solo program. What the hell is that? See, these goddamn clickbaits. Relaxing music. Destiny video? No. That game, diss track against what was it, Rick Ross? She was like pretty good actually. I'm gonna give it to him. Making your food toxic. Somebody give me a suggestion of something. You know what? Google News. Google News typically doesn't let me down. We gotta see what is going on in the world. Well, yeah, we know the Trump stuff. Listen, Underbrook wins Maryland Democratic Senate primary. In West Virginia. Oh, this is a Senate primary though. It's just a primary. This isn't like the actual thing. It's just she'll be running next. Wait, so is she going up against what's his face? Senate. Oh wait, but I think he said he wasn't running no more. I don't know. She's gonna look crazy. This election yet, bro. Look, for anybody that might just be happening to come across this, let me tell y'all need to prepare for start this election year. This election year is going to be something crazy. I'm trying to tell you, this election year is going to be something crazy. Let's see what Rick Ross got going on. Free speech scholars got the goal that TikTok ban survives constitutional challenges. I think it actually will survive. I think the ban in the company is what'll survive. What I don't know is just I think they said that like when you're doing like when you're making laws like in that realm of like free speech, the biggest challenge you have to overcome is like, is there like a reasonable lesser laws that you could pass that would have like a similar or same effect? And so like that's what you have to beat. And I think just the primary thing about the law is just making a company divest its ownership from a Chinese owned company on national security grounds. So, and they typically have had a very strong streak of winning on national security stuff. So like it's still challenging nevertheless, but I think that TikTok ban is probably going to stick. It probably will. We'll see though. Walmart lays off hundreds of employees and requires others to relocate. Okay, so let's see. Kyiv, electric vehicles, higher tariffs, multinational warfare, AI smart glasses, GameStop surge, Steel Galaxy Watch 6 Classic rotating bezel now starts at $330. Yeah, I'm not. So just the Rick Ross thing. That's the only thing that seems interesting. After this, bro, we're just gonna like kill the stream so I can get started on the what's it called? So I can get started on the actual research video, on the static research video. Damn, why is my inbox being so slow? Bro, I spent so much money today, it's absurd. For this damn trip. Ain't doing this shit no more after this. Let's see. I don't get it. I keep forgetting I gotta change my audio to my headphones, man. That reverb is crazy. Free Revenge, where he broke down Ross rap persona. Ever since, Rick Ross has seemed to been trying to do anything other than respond to the shots the game taken. That's funny. So it's just all just random ass just drama stuff. Okay, maybe this hip hop thing might be something to. Is there anything else going on in the? Can I search hip hop? Seems like hip hop drama. Greatest hip hop songs: Drake and Kendrick Lamar is being likened to Tupac and Biggie's. Like, it's so crazy that they just like they tie these two things together. Like these are so far apart and unrelated to each other. Amid Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, because obviously that's going to be so important for you to know, right? And how do you get sued? over two 2022 incidents. Dated academics and turned to one, but the legends occurred nearly a year after their split. She was invited to the house in New Jersey where she claims two men drugged, assaulted on his pool deck. About suit, additionally claims, later showed her surveillance footage of the two men. She included text messages afterwards saying that she should get, and he would too, sex with her during a wire call. She first took her claim to police, but decided not to press charges. She also filed the case after the mentioned incident in the video. Was getting trained on by two men on the pool deck while he was asleep. Oh. And by maintaining he never participated at all. Let's see. The lawsuit comes like Dennis has been a key supporter. Yeah, see, because then obviously this is important. And comments. Trusted voices in hip hop have earned the benefit of doubt. One has to know why such egregious conduct isn't being handled with criminal prosecution, rather civil litigation. This is the key thing I try to tell people. Y'all gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention to like these, these kind of moves. The accuser, in this case, has taken AK to the woodshed emotionally, physically, spiritually. She cheated on academics, stole from him, betrayed him. Sheesh. This reminds me of the New York cartoon. Okay. People got all kinds of shit going on. It's crazy. Fan thinks he just dropped a major clue of his upcoming album's first single. Yeah, there just ain't nothing going on. There's nothing going on here. I'm gonna do one more fresh on YouTube, and after that, that's it. We're just gonna end the stream, bro. We just wanted to just take a quick look at that Drake in Congress. And that's that. Oh yeah, the clavicle bone. Was it clavicle? That's a clavicle cox. The coccyx. The coccyx bone. Watch all things that actually is crazy, but actually have like real educational value. All right. Let's see. Tightness. Yeah, man, it just ain't nothing. Our first snake egg. Years of the internet's darkest corners. Watch ferns get freaky. Oh my god. Genghis Khan. I don't know. I think the next time I come across like a really interesting topic to cover, that's what I'll jump back a stream. But it looked like there's nothing much else to really cover. We're just gonna have to start digging in. Japanese masters turn sand into swords. We'll just have to really dig into me, Mario, but he's realistic. We'll just really dig into like making this video. Because I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything like worth talking about. Yeah. The next time something big happens, that's when we'll jump on. But until then, we're gonna get into this video. Get into this Drake research video. So yes, that's that. Ain't nothing else happening. It's a Tuesday. Ain't it a Tuesday? Yeah, well, it's Wednesday now. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started then. I'll probably start trying to put some things together now. Use my DaVinci. I'm also like trying to get a thing. I think I found something that'll let me like kind of start making like my own music a little bit with some ease. I don't want to just keep on recycling the same songs or keep having to dig through the Netherlands for royalty-free music without paying. What's up, bro? Watching from New Zealand. Hey, it's Paperg. What's going on? Yeah, we just we were trying to like dig through to find like something interesting to like cover, but I can't I don't see nothing worth really really talking about anymore. And so like I was actually about to just go ahead and move on to like my actual research video, which I was gonna likely cut off the stream for. But I was doing this research video on all of the, I don't know if you following hip hop or whatever, but it's all the Drake allegations for like we're gonna call it peddler, but there's a word really close to that the allegations pertain to. Let me disable this and move this over here so I can see it next time when somebody messages. But yeah, no, I say we did a bunch of over the week. We did a lot of research. Can I kill this? No, that'd be fine. We did a whole lot of research, and so now we're ready to kind of like put it in a little condensed form, 5 to 10 minute video, hopefully. I don't burn too much. I just want to just do a simple, here's the allegations, here's the story, here's what actually happened, and then we just like burn it through with each one of them like that. So yeah, that's that. So that's what we're getting ready to get started doing. You got anything crazy going on? Got any particular interest, topics, anything? Could be anything. Let me run through. Hold on. Let me close this. And then that's not what I wanted. I wanted Firefox. Firefox is what I use to like rock a lot of this stuff. I see. I guess there ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to really. I was checking something else, and this doesn't seem like it's panning out. So, all right. Well, that's that. We gonna go ahead and we're gonna probably drop off the stream. I'm just looking. Come on. All right. Well, guess that's it. Oh, Your Rage and AMP. I'm talking something right now. Got a lot of ish in this house. All right, well, we're gonna close that and get ready to close the stream. So, all right, well, sorry guys, this one was particularly dead because it just wasn't anything really just to cover. No new evidence. The weird African guy on X ain't really posting anything meaningful no more, so we're just gonna just drop that all together because everything he's posting just ain't even realistically worth anything. Yeah, I guess that's that. Well, we're gonna get started on making this video, and I will catch you guys next time. We'll see. Maybe maybe we'll stream again Friday. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But you guys take care over there. All right, later.